Abio and July, back to power about 2023, whether you like it or not. APC in our world, yeah. APC in our world, yeah.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. The misuse and abuse of youth during elections is a serious issue. Political parties are taking advantage of the vulnerability of young people to further their own interest. These rallies are often filled with young people who have been promised money or other incentives to attend. They are often made to participate in violent and illegal activities. This is what Andrew Laverly, Executive Director for the Institute for Governance Reform, told me.
At least 60% of the registered voters are young people. Too often, after elections, they get nothing. Age is not on their side. The Constitution allows you or requires you to reach a certain stage before voting, to reach a certain stage before you even give an appointment. So it's not just Sierra Leone. Around the world, when you look at institutions such as Parliament, hardly do you see up to 5% of young people occupying Parliament. Yet they are at the forefront. They trailblaze campaigns for all political parties. They innovate. You see them in social media because they want to stamp their character on the country. They want to shape the destiny of the country. So you see them, some even involved not only in social mobilization, political mobilization, but even shaping content on how campaigns are being developed. I think, and too often, the conversation around young people is ignored in politics. Young people and health, young people and education, young people and employment, but we have quite a lot of them that have their children studying in Britain and America and waiting to come and replace them. And yet you have young people going after their opponents, killing, sometimes even destroying them, serving as marshals around politicians. But don't get me wrong, there are many, many good young people in Sierra Leone. As a matter of fact, the vast majority of Sierra Leonean youth are really good. Some are in schools, some are in colleges, some are looking for jobs, some want to better off for their families. But too often, just a few engage in maybe violent protests. For the sake of intellectual convenience, we brush all of them with the same brush. We call them youth. So there are things we can do. So how do we promote conversation around building bridges of tolerance and accommodation among young people in SLPP and APC? And for us, we believe that encouraging young people to go and sit by the radio, go and sit by the television, and listen to the policy proposals of politicians could be a way out.
I decide for supporter because you don't do for a great thing at the ground. We know say Papa take him first time, it not be easy for him, but Papa, he don't really try, he don't work. He don't work for we, and he still a work for the nation back. Employee now this too much airport when Alunge, where everybody go there. Then it take for we license at the ground, over almost people there, over 50 to 12 man license. No party no the way don't care with so Papa a great job for we, employ most people in Alunge will go now the Suma airport and all man gain in benefits. So now I decided for support Julius Madabio this trip 2023.
Well, I decided for support him because of I like him. And because of a man from doing since APC days, we don't see waiting they go on at this country, the development of infrastructure they go on, within the tick of them. Make man all the benefits. And me have hope all what I get on inside the party. I love the party so much. And I do all my interest I get for them. And one thing back is again, from where Ernest Koeman made in a power, waiting me left for we won't be the manage. And so now two different things. And I go find where we young boys so all and work. But me like me one, I go na UNICEF for go find job. Then test me everything. But after when they watch me name na Abdul Toure, say becoming a woman or whatsoever. The boy then go give the test. We then go give the motor. If fail the test, the test I fail. Me will pass the test and not give me the job. Then go give the young man the job.
As we can see here, young people are often used as tools during elections by political parties for their own interest and craft that ask their participation in politics. This is a dangerous game that is being played with the lives of young people, exploitation and limiting their potentials due to their vulnerability. The youth need to be empowered in order to make informed decisions and to stand up against this kind of exploitation. Ngolo Carter is the Commissioner, National Youth Commission for Sierra Leone.
So part of what we're looking at as the role of political parties, first of all, is to ascribe to ensuring that they do not bring young people into violence. They must not recruit them, instigate them, fund them to get involved or drug them to get involved in elections violence. That is one of the core issues. And we'll also say to the young people, do not accept those kinds of preposition. Afterwards, you are the largest demographics, to be voting. So your ballot is your power. Don't allow political parties to involve you into getting into violence, or else you're going to get distracted.
The discontent among the youth is already simmering given the economic crisis sparked by the rise in global oil prices caused by the Russian-Ukraine war and compounded by the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. We cannot afford to wait for another 5 years for the launch of the next youth policy. Marina Terry, AYV News, Freetown.